Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of my Mother's Day reading for May 2019. I'm going to do the interactive part now that I wasn't able to do before. If the camera cuts off because I have no more memory, I am sorry, but I'll try to make it as long as possible and make it last. As soon as I started shuffling, this card came out. God, I step out of the way and surrender any need for control in order to make room for God's healing love to flow through me and this situation. So whatever it is you guys are really worried about at this time, release it to the Lord. You know what you need to do. I trust and follow my divine guidance about my home, security, being able to support those that are with you, or change if you must in order to be able to be happy with what you have created. And also patience, trust in divine timing. For those of you that are trying to sell your home or move to another home, if it hasn't happened yet, there is a trust that you need to have, because divine timing is working in your favor. If there are cycles you need to end in your life so others can begin, it's time to do it now, because we did get the Wheel of Fortune, which represents big cycles that end in our lives so that we can begin anew, we can begin fresh, so that we can focus on ourselves and our health, on our love for ourselves and those that are around us, to be able to be open and in love. For some of you, you're being told that I am with the rest of my family. So for those of you that have family members that have passed, they are not alone. They're with the rest of the family, and they are there. They're watching over you, over the love that you had for them. They understand, and now they can be with the rest of the souls that have passed before us. Family, soul group, they're members of our family. We are all one in the love of the Lord, in the love of the divine, in the love of the source. We're all one. We're all connected. Sometimes when we just think about it, when we have a disaster that happens, everybody pulls together. It doesn't matter how old you are, what language you speak, what color you are. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. When shit hits the freaking fan, everybody holds hands together and they pray to whatever the hell it is that they believe, to help them, to support them, to give them strength to carry on. And you're going to hug a person that is completely alien to you. They may not even speak the same language as you. They don't even understand you, but the universal hug and the universal love and the universal looking up and going, help, that happens to each and every one of us. Okay, so remember that we are all one, whether you believe it or not. We're all connected in the love of source, in the love of the divine. We're all the same. We're all come from the same energy, same people. And most of all, we're never alone. There's always a guiding light. There's always hope. But you need to listen to it. You need to open your heart and open your mind. Open up to the guidance. Okay, they're not going to knock on the door in every case. They might in some, but not in every case. Mostly they're just going to give you the guidance in your heart. You're going to know, okay, it's time for me to pack. Okay, it's time for me to move on. I can't stay here anymore. I need to find a place that's cheaper, a place more expensive, a bigger, smaller, whatever. For each one of us, it's different. The guidance is there. We just need to listen to it and stop letting our ego think that somebody's going to come in and help and save us. Sometimes it doesn't happen like that. It's your turn to stand up and do something, to change something in your life, and forget about anyone else helping you, because the help is already there. You just need to see it for what it is, and you need to move forward with it, okay? That message was for someone specific. And some of the messages that are going to come through now are for people specific, and they'll know who they are, and then it does work for others as well. Just keep in mind that a lot of it is channeled, and I can't, at this point, it's channeled messages. So, ABC, people. Okay? We have several decks that we're going to pick from, or that we're going to get our messages from, so I love you. Know that I love you, and I do this because I love you. And I couldn't wait. I took care of my mom, her gifts, her things. I cooked her breakfast before she even got up out of bed, her and my sister both. So they had their gifts waiting for them at their door, and they had their breakfast already cooked. And then I couldn't wait to get out and be able to share the messages with you guys. I just couldn't wait. Here I am. You know how much I love you and how I dedicate my time to you. And if you have a question, specific question, I already saw one flip. The angel answers are for you. Let me see which one it was. Opportunities for divine energy, for a windfall, for some support, financial support. Opportunities that come. You must notice the opportunities that come into your life. You cannot say no to them. You need to get out and look, though. Can't sit on your butt and expect it to knock on your door. And like I always say, in some cases it may happen. For the most of us, we need to get out there and make it happen. As you turn energy around, as you do one little thing, an opportunity will come. Go for it. Do another little thing, another little opportunity comes. Go for it. Don't say no to any opportunities that knock on your door at this time. For those of you that chose A, the soul never dies. The soul goes to the divine, but it never dies, and it's always with you. So you can always talk to your departed loved one, whether this is but your mother, or it's a father, or it's a grandmother, or it's someone that supported you like a mother or a grandmother, a friend, a soulmate, a lover. They're there with you. They want you to know they're not dead. You need to know that this energy is still around you, and it always wants unconditional love for you and wants you to experience love, to open your heart, to spend your life enjoying what you have left of it, Get out, do fun things every now and then, make plans to have fun. I am sorry, please forgive me. I'm sorry if I hurt you. I'm sorry for the times that we didn't see eye to eye. I'm sorry for the times that I alienated you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Forgive this soul. They're still there with you, and they need the forgiveness. They need to know that you have forgiven them because they love you and they see your pain, and they want you to be free of it because they didn't know any better. In skin, learning lessons. They could have been karmic from another lifetime. They had to, the other side of the coin, you have to know this, and it had to happen the way that it happened. But please forgive them, because forgiveness is very helpful. It festers if you don't, and you will become ill because of it. So forgive. Open your heart to love. That's all there really is. Take therefore no thoughts for the morrow, for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Don't worry about the things tomorrow. Worry about today. Worry about what you can do today to help tomorrow. But don't worry about tomorrow, because like I said, no matter what our plans are, there's always going to be a bit of a deviation, because divine energy is always going to assist you in one way or another to put you right where you need to be, to help you make that decision that you need to make in order to move your life forward, and to help those around you that you're supposed to be helping at that particular time. Don't worry for tomorrow. Tomorrow will take care of itself. You'll have your messages. You'll have your guidance. You are divine energy in a body. Remember that. So don't put fear into the things that you do. Forgiveness, compassion, gratitude. These are the things we need to focus on, which are the hardest, because our ego won't let us. So we have to fight it every step of the way. If you get negative thoughts in your head or things are rolling around, stop it. Stop it as soon as you can, and put a divine thought in there. Put a good, happy, positive thought in there to counteract it right away, as soon as you can catch it. And catch yourself until everything is positive. And you'll see that things start happening like in a happy way. And it's like, oh my God, why can't I think like this all the time? Why can't I act like this all the time? You must. Forgiveness has to come one way or the other. Sobriety is another thing that's very important. Keep your mind, body detoxified. Eat healthy foods. Try to stay away from some meats. More vegetables, more things that are alive. If you can grow them yourself, good. Grow them and eat them, because it's from your hand alone. Drugs, alcohol, smoking, sick, whatever it is you do, try to stop. Try to keep yourself straight. My clear mind is easily able to focus and concentrate, which is true. You can focus better. You don't forget things. You know what you need to do, and it's better to keep your mind clean, always. Quiet time is helpful as well, to keep you centered and focused and to give you energy. I go into peaceful silence and I listen. It's also a good time to be able to get your messages from the divine, the guidance that you need in order to take the next step. And don't think of 12 steps. That was my mistake. I thought so far into the future because I'm a Queen of Wands. I'm fire energy. I destroy in order to rebuild, and it's been hell. And trust me, all fire signs have a hard time with that, because in order for them to manifest, they have to tear things down, because they're fire energy, and that's how they work, that's how they move forward. So it's very difficult. Being able to have quiet time, sit down, being peaceful, so that you could know what the next step is. Not 20 steps into the future, but just one. What is my next step? What is my guidance? And boom, it'll be there immediately. And you take that step. When that happens, again, you're back down into quiet time. What else now? Because first you have to take the steps, and you go through a period of time where you're settling it into your life, to your soul, whatever it is you're doing, and then comes the next one. It takes a little time. There's intervals, and in that interval you can spend time meditation, quiet time, just thinking, just lay there, just give yourself a break, and sometimes the message will come. Or you can do an activity. Let's say if you're an artist like myself, you can start painting. That painting will give you an inspiration, will give you a thought. There is where you would get your guidance, because it'll come while you're focusing on something that takes a long time to finish. You're quiet, your mind is quiet, you're not thinking of anything else, you're only thinking of the next brush stroke or the pencil or the pen, where you're going to put your next mark. And then boom, you get your inspiration, because they finally had time to where you're not focused on 15 things, you're just focusing on that, so they were able to boom, inject that thought into your mind, or that next step, or whatever it is you asked for, or you're needing at that moment. Sometimes letting go of the control of it and just allowing Spirit to bring you the stuff is what we need. In your case, you need to choose a new direction, whether it's your home, whether it's your job, new direction when it comes to, I don't know, going to work. It could be anything. Just have to choose something new in your life. A new path, a new group of people, maybe a new religion, a new belief, just a different place to go to, a new direction. B, although you may not understand it now, but everything happens for a reason. It's all part of the jigsaw puzzle. It's all part of our lives. It's part of the next step, the next guidance, the next lesson. The way that they passed, it happened for a reason. The ways that things happen in your life, everything happens for a reason, and you need to understand that, or at least be open enough to know that the things that are happening now are happening for a reason. The things that happened yesterday, the way that they left you, the way that they treated you, the way that things happened in their lives, whether it was good or bad, it all happened to teach you something. It all happened for a reason. We're all interconnected, like I was saying before, just like a puzzle. When you put all the pieces together, it's one great, big, beautiful picture. And that's what our lives are. When we put all the pieces together of it, it all created one big picture. But we don't see it because we're living the little piece by little piece and trying to interconnect them. And it's very hard sometimes to find the one that goes with the other. But eventually it falls into place. We are soulmates. So the person that you has passed, or the person that you love, or that you're thinking of part of this reading, it's your soulmate. It's one of your soulmates, and you two have been together in many lifetimes, and you will be together again. It's just a temporary separation for you now to learn to be by yourself and learn from this person. What did you learn from the person that passed? What were the lessons? How can you put it into your life and use it in a positive way to help yourself, to help other people, to help perhaps your children or your romantic partners now? This person was your partner. This person was your mother. This person was your father. Was your neighbor. Was your enemy. Was a stranger that hurt you. That's what happens with soulmates. They go through many, many lifetimes with us, and they change. They're constantly changing. You're changing, they're changing. You're different things to each other, but nonetheless, in the very end, you always, always love each other. Always. It's hard to go through life and not judge people or judge your own actions, which you're not allowed to judge, period. You're not the judge or the jury. There are angels in place for that, and believe me, they are some tough angels. But if you show them that down deep inside all you're made up is love, that's it. That's all they want to know. But judge not that you be judged. This is rough. This is some tough shit. If you're going through some hard times with someone and you're judging them for what they've done or the way they do things, you best stop. You best stop and leave that to a higher power. Judge not that you be not judged. You don't want to be judged for thinking that you're judge or jury, or that you can point your finger at someone. You can't point your finger at anyone, because sooner or later, you're going to regret you did that, because then you'll be judged by a higher power that you have no control over, and the way that they judge is completely without emotion. They won't be sorry for anything, and all the good that you've done doesn't matter. It doesn't stop them from the judgment that comes down, and it comes down very harshly. Look at his eyes. Do not judge, because you're not the judge. There are angels in place for that, and Christ and God. Don't do that. When you find yourself judging someone else, no matter what they've done to you or haven't done, you need to let go of that idea, and you say, well, it's not for me to judge. My conscience is clear. I have no karma. You have not created karma. That's important. You don't want to have karma over judging someone and doing some stupid shit that later on you're going to regret. Because later on, when you grow a bit more karmically and everything else, you realize, oh my God, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, exactly, because now you're going to be judged for that when they choose. Their choosing time. And when their choosing time is, when it's going to hurt you the most. And how they're going to do it? How it's going to hurt you, hit you right. And then you're going to remember, oh my goodness gracious. So please, don't judge others, no matter what they do to you, because their judgment is coming, and it's going to be a hell of a lot worse than what you could ever dream of doing. So don't do it. Truth. I am lovely, honest with myself and others. Speak only truth, and look for the truth in others. If you speak it, you will see it reflected back. And listen. When other people tell you how they feel or things about you, listen to that, because you may not know everything. You may be in that judgmental tone or zone or whatever, and you may not see things clearly. Sometimes the truth is very important, and you're going to have a message delivered to you that is true. Listen to it. Because you may not want to hear it, it may hurt you, but it is the truth. And sometimes we learn from the things that hurt us the most, we learn the most. Because that's just the way life is. It's not always going to be, again, unicorns and rainbows and cupcakes and cakes or whatever delicious sweet thing. It's not always going to be delivered to you sweetly or in a kind way. Sometimes the truth hurts, and it's delivered to you by the least person that you can imagine, and in the most hurtful way, because again, we judged at some point, and now it's our turn to get judged. So be careful, okay? I am lovingly honest with myself and others. Do not lie. Tell the truth. It'd be the best way for you to get past anything at this time, okay? And remember not to judge, because there's some judgment. Jesus, look at that. You have some hard cards, but then you have one of the best cards. It's the Master himself. I pray for Jesus' help and guidance with this situation. He's right there, trying to help you. Heal your soul, heal your inner child, your children as well. He's taking care of them if you have children. If you have children in heaven, he's taking care of them. But he's mostly taking care of your inner child. He's there to protect you. His hand is over you, trying to heal you, trying to guide you, the best guidance that he could give you. So pray to Jesus, because at this time you need help. You need his assistance above all. And in the near future, your answer is going to be given to you. What is that you have asked for is coming soon. In the near future, not in the faraway future. So your answers are coming. Your help is coming. The things you have asked for is coming. For those of you that chose C, we will be together again. The sea of emotions, the sea of love. You're being told that you're not alone now, and soon you will be together again. So look for this soul, because it's coming. It's coming back. I wish I had told you much more often how much I love you. This person is full of love for you and sees that you love them very, very much, sees your pain and knows that you miss them dearly. It could come back as a child. It could come back as a grandchild. It could come back as your neighbor's child. So, someone that you love, your BFF's child. That soul is coming to see you again. It's filled with love for you, and it knows how much you love them. So look for that soul. And They wish that they had expressed their love, but sometimes it's hard for us to express our love. Some people don't know how. Like I started the last reading. Listen to the other reading too as well, because it's all connected, like the puzzle. I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. Do not fear that you are alone, or that Jesus has left your side, or that divine energy is not there with you, doesn't love you, doesn't care for you. They've left you alone. You feel alone, and you're in pain because the people that you love have left you, and now you feel lost. The divine energy can never leave your side, ever. None of us. I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. You'll still be there. They'll be there. Angels, divine energy, someone to support and help you. Ask for help. Reach out, and they will reach for you. I am fully present in the here and now. They want you to stay in the present moment. Don't think of the past as it hurts you. Don't think of the future because it will make you anxious. So stay in the present moment. Take care of your children if you have them, your grandchildren if you have them. Love your inner child. Take care of yourself. This is about taking care of self this week, this month, the next 6 months. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Focus on yourself. Learn to love yourself. Take care of yourself and stay in the present moment. This is when they can assist us, when they can give us the present of life, the present of love, the present of love for self, love for them, love for whoever's around you. It doesn't matter. Go to your neighbor, knock on their door, sit there and talk to them for a while. Open your hearts to them. Open your hearts to others. Stay in the present moment. They don't want you to go back. I make a commitment to healthy relationships with God, myself, and my partner. For those of you that are in a partnership, there's marriage. It's going to ascend to another level because you have committed yourself, to your partner, to God, to staying in the present moment, to loving yourself, and knowing that you have to let go of the souls that have passed. They're still with you, but you will see them again. For some of you, if you are in a marriage, if you've been having issues, it's going to work itself out. God is going to assist you. You're going to assist yourself in making this work out. Okay? Marriage. I make a commitment to healthy relationships. So if you have been eating unhealthily or not taking care of your body, not exercising, maybe you're both going to commit to working out together, being together, spending more time together, spending more quality, healthful time together, eating better, exercising, going out together, spending some fun times together. Some of you, if you're afraid that you're never going to get married or no one's ever going to come around that loves you, you're wrong. It's coming. There is a very committed and loving relationship that's on its way to you. You just have to trust. And something that you have asked for at this time, it's unlikely, but not in the future. That is my signal to say goodbye. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day and a wonderful week up ahead. Know that I love you and I give you my blessings, my love. Have a blessed weekend. Have a blessed week, and I'll talk to you again, God willing, next weekend. Leave your comments down below. Let me know if you like the reading. Did it make sense? Let me know how you feel so that I know if I'm doing the right thing or if I'm channeling correctly. Bye for now.